Hey there, happy Friday! Thanks for joining me for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday, and it's the time that we can relax and craft together. All right, you guys, thanks again for joining me. We are going to finish our chicken embroidery tonight, and I think we'll have time to do a little. I wanted to try doing another of the roosters, but coloring it in with some colored pencils first, just to kind of give that a try. So I have some paper, or I have some more fabric and pencils here to play around with that, and I think we'll have time. So let's get stitching right away. All right, hello everyone. I'm gonna scoot you all in. Okay, so here we are. Ooh, and you guys, I'm gonna do another day of a little like bonus gift. So we're gonna do the mystery gift again. So any order over $20 today, $20 or more, I will include a free mystery gift in your order tonight if you are watching live. So thanks again. So what are you going to do when we graduate beginners? Robin is asking. You know, that is actually a question that has come up a couple times, believe it or not. And Jenna and I just discussed it again this morning. And we might be doing some more variety of stitches coming up and playing around. One thing you can do is, what's so nice about embroidery is that it's so flexible. Like, we could take this exact same design and fill it completely in with stitches, like thread painting, and it could just be like a whole new thing, right? So what's nice with pretty much any embroidery design is you can make it as easy and advanced as you want, for sure. And actually, here's an example of that that I did a while back for a video. Here's the original design right here, this Triceratops, and then here's one where I completely filled him in. I did that with 6 strands, so it's pretty chunky, but I think that's kind of cute. And whereas here, I mean, this is pretty easy, so it doesn't really work for this example, but here I just kind of did an echo of it, basically, a negative space version. But yeah, so you can take a design and make it more advanced, for sure. But yeah, we are going to definitely introduce some more stitches real soon here. And every once in a while we throw a new stitch in these embroideries. This is a relatively easy one though today, or this week, but we have the fly stitch, which we don't do very often. And yeah, we have some more in the works for sure. And what's funny is some projects that look more advanced are actually still fairly easy and stuff too. And again, that can come by just throwing in some other stitches and filling in some spaces. All right, I'm going to use my needle threader here. I've gone through my needle threaders and I keep all the ones that are a little wonky. So I have a few more colors here tonight. These are my second ones. This one has a little smudge on. I look through them all before putting them in the shop. So these are my bad ones, but let's use the orange tonight just because I'm doing everything orange right now. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs today feel crazy. All right, there we are. Okay, where did we leave off? I got that for little French knot. Okay, all his golden parts are done. This guy too. So all we have left is, I guess, this guy. Oh, and then we have one little French knot there with the golden rod. Okay, that'll go fast. Yeah, I'm going to start here, end up around here. Then we'll just jump to there, and I'll probably weave in to that chicken there. I like kind of figuring out my path. Okay, one. Oops. there. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. Ooh, and thanks for the follows. I see a few more follows. I definitely appreciate that, and thanks for the hearts and the shares, all of that. You guys are awesome. All right. See, matching scissors. We're all orangey tonight. Okay, let's get this guy. So we are just doing the back stitch for this little chicky chick. Oh yeah, and we'll do the black last. I know I did it all for this guy already, but all of their eyes are black. This guy's got a few little feathers that are black to kind of mimic Dad up there, and the hen's eyes we haven't done yet either. That's black as well, but I think, yeah, we'll do the black last. So we have gray and brown to do first. This little guy's gray, and this guy, these have brown feet and beaks. And then like the, I almost said kibble. The like, what is that? The feed. The feed, chicken feed. The chicken feed, or chicken pellets. Chicken feed is all different colors. Meaning just like this orange that I'm doing now, the goldenrod color, and then the brown and the gray. All right. Ooh, Cheryl says I'm working on some tatted edging tonight. I've been thinking about tatting lately, and I'm like, I haven't tatted in a while. I need to get tatting again. So that's rising to the top again. Like I can feel different crafts, getting higher and higher to the surface. Ooh, but I spent a good portion of the day in the basement going through all the craft supplies still. So that's been going. And now it's to the point where like the whole basement is basically exploded. Luckily it was all kind of in bins, so I am kind of going through one thing at a time still, but they're at least contained in bins, and then I can just go through each one at a time. But things are definitely getting more organized as far as grouping like with like, so that's positive. It's crazy right now, but I feel like the end is near, so I'm feeling excited about that for sure. I was thinking I was going to do my nails tonight, but I think I'm just going to still wait till Sunday to do that, and then maybe I'll work on organizing a little bit more. I feel like I'm on a roll. But like I keep all these scraps from old clothing and stuff, so those are in like 3 different bins, so now it's all just in one bin, and all the fabric stuff is next to each other, and then all the yarn stuff, separated in bins by type of yarn and all that, so it's coming together. Ooh, and you guys, it is our like local yard sale for the whole neighborhood. We didn't do anything for it, but I'm gonna walk around tomorrow, and it's gonna be fun looking at all the stuff. I think it was out tonight and yesterday too, but people have tents up in their front yards and stuff. It's just kind of fun. And you guys, I think Art-A-Whirl is this weekend, so it's like a big weekend here in the cities. Oh, Denise says, these chickens are really cute. I finished mine yesterday. Thanks for the cute patterns. Oh, I appreciate that, Denise. Yay, I hope yours turned out cute. All right, I'm jumping over to here. I think this is my last little bit of orange. Just doing a double check. Yep, we got those ones here. Yep, I think that's my last one. So this is it for the goldenrod orange color. So I think we'll do... I kind of want to do the... let's do the brown. We'll do the brown next. I'm going to weave into this lady's head right here. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Karen. This would be super cute on an apron yet, I think. Okay, I was gonna maybe get an apron, because I have a bunch of aprons in the shop. I was gonna maybe grab one of those to do this little filled-in chicken, but I think I want to do, or I mean the colored pencil chicken that I want to do when we're done here. But I think instead, I might do the same thing, but I think I want to shrink him down, like maybe half size, and then like thread paint him onto the apron. I think that'd be kind of fun. What did I say? Brown. All right. I think, ooh, good. We have a second half of a piece of floss here already. So I already have 3 strands, which is great. I can just thread it right away. Okay, what do we got? Okay, we got French knots hopping all over the place, and then beaks and feet, but except for this guy. So beaks and feet of these guys, and then hopping all over the place. Actually, I think I might start over here. Like, I think I might actually weave in the ends of like one of his feet, because this is a brown, boop, 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 and boop, and then I can end up at the feet. I suppose I could go the other way around. Let's do that. So I'm going to start down here, do this foot, get this French knot, do this foot. Yeah, okay. I got a plan. Let's do it that way instead. Okay. Had to figure it all out. Oh, Adrian says place an order for the tulips kit. Oh, thank you so much. I think it'll be a great birthday present for a friend. I will be sure to put in the mystery gift as well. So thanks so much, Adrian. So you guys, again, $20 or more purchase from the site during my live stream, I will throw in a mystery gift. We're doing that again tonight. So thanks a bunch, Adrian. Sharon says, I finished embroidering my hedgehog drawstring bag. Yay! I'm going to do the lining Monday. Ooh, it was so fun. Oh gosh, Sharon, I appreciate that. Yay, I'm so happy you had fun with it too. I love it with the lining though. I want to do that again. I, you know, like I said, I've been going through all of my bins and bins of stuff, craft stuff, and I've also consolidated all of the random embroideries we've been doing. So they're all, unless we've made them into something right away. Actually, even though we've made them into something away, I'm kind of just storing it all. So I've found where they all exist, and they were existing in like zillions of places, and I've put them just all in the same place and readily available. So I did find a finished hedgehog bag that we had stitched at one point. Actually, I think it was my original sample. And I'd love to put a lining in that one too. I think I have the kitty one, the kitty bag somewhere too. But yeah, I want to put linings in all of those. I'll get some of those things out too. Like there's holiday stuff, like that cute, that scaredy cat tote bag that we made. I'll bring that out again when we get a little closer to that time and stuff. But at least I know where it all is now. But that's actually what I'm a little scared of with me cleaning the basement and organizing everything is I'm afraid that it'll be like perfectly organized and I won't be able to find anything because I'm used to the chaos of what it is now. A little nervous about that, although it is all pretty visible, and now I'm grouping like with like I'm grouping bins that have similar things in the same spot, so I think it will actually be much easier, but you know, gotta be scared of something, I guess. All right, I'm gonna hop down and get this little French knot while I'm over here. Oh, Robin says I finished my hedgehog bag too. Yay! I hope you had fun doing that. Ooh, thanks for the follows. Zoop. French knots need a sound effect tonight. Alright, let's jump up and do his little legs. These little chicks are looking cute. Oh, I did see, I think Nora posted it. Not Nora, that sounded, Noeline. Nora didn't sound quite right. Noeline, I think, posted pictures of chickens in sweaters. Or was it Nora? The end's getting me. One of the two people posted chickens with sweaters on the Penguin and Fish Crafters group, and they're just so freaking silly. One made me laugh, especially because I think it was kind of like this chicken. So it had like black, I almost said fur, but black feathers up here, but the sweater was like, I don't know, like a V-neck sweater or went down lower, so it almost looked like he had a bunch of chest hair, black chest hair coming out above the sweater. Oh, that was hilarious. Ooh, Robin says I did sand stitch on the butterfly. Ooh, fun! I love doing the satin stitch. It just takes ages. It doesn't really take ages, but in my brain, it takes time. But it's always so pretty. Uh-oh. Got another one of those loopy knots. Let's just stick my needle in that loop and pull up. There we go. Then the knot went up to the needle, and now I can pop it out. Boop. All right. I'm going to just travel in the backs of these stitches just to get up to the face. And I'm seeing I may have gone, ooh, I think I got another knot in here that I didn't catch earlier. I'm going to just try and catch it in my thread so it doesn't come out and get all loose. There we go. I've kind of trapped it now. I think that's good. Ooh, this is a diamond with a line through it for this beak. Oh, it was Noeline, Amy said? Okay. Yeah, Noeline. Noeline posted the chickens with sweaters. Oh, God. And they were all like hand-knit sweaters and stuff, of course. So cute. At least that's what it looked like. Alright, little beak. These are such little stitches. Alright, now I think a pile of these are, yeah, this guy. Zoop. And this guy. Hey, Noeline. We were just talking about your chickens and sweaters photos. Oh, God. That's funny. Alright, we'll get his little beaky beak. Alright, and let's just see. Okay, I have his feet. This dot. Then doot doot doot. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough floss for all that, but we will see. Because we still have his feet to do. That would suck to just have like one more French knot. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to travel down to his feet. Oh, Noeline says, I thought my ears were burning. Have I seen the sheep? Oh, with a hand-knitted sweater. That I have not. Oh my gosh. Animals in sweaters generally, I think, are sweet. These feet are so small. I think we'll do this in 2 stitches, though. I really, really don't think I'm going to have enough thread, which is a huge bummer. We might get real close, but I was going to say I'm not holding my breath, but I actually am. Hold my breath. Oh, it's going to be so close. We might be able to get it and just have it be like super annoying to stitch in. That'd be fine. His little feet is so small. His little toes. I can get in there. So all your orders from yesterday. So if you got a Tyranno yesterday, Tyranno embroidery kit, they are in the mail and zapped by the mail gun. Alright, I'm going to really try and get the rest of these French knots now with this thread. There's potential, like it's going to be close here. Alright, let's get this guy first. I would love to get all that craft stuff cleaned up before my brother-in-law and his girlfriend and my parents, before they all come. It'd be nice to have the explosion of the basement cleaned up by then. So that's kind of my goal. So I basically have like Sunday and Monday to do that. Sunday, half of Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, but you know, Monday and Tuesday are weekdays, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, I have to get this one and this one way over here. I do not know if I'm going to be able to get that. Oh, gosh, okay. It's just going to be super annoying, I think. 1, 2, yeah, like I don't even know if I'm going to be able to wrap it around for the next one, but I'm going to try. Thread chicken on the chicken again. Alright, this one way over here, and then I still have to weave it in somewhere, so I need enough to, like, get to that leg. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get as much... Ooh, don't fall out, though. Okay, we got it. Okay, now the thread has to stay in the needle. Ah! Perfect! And there's totally enough to weave in. Home run, people. Take that, chickens. Caitlin said this might gently lull me into a dreamland. Glad I can provide that service for you. Alright, there we go. Amy's asking, did I figure out my nail conundrum yet? Well, as of an hour ago, I was going to stay up and take them off tonight and then put them on tomorrow morning, but I am just... I don't know. I got on a roll with cleaning the basement. I'm going to do the gray now of this little guy, and all these little extra dots are gray. Dang, so we're going to just be jumping all over. But I got on a roll with, like, organizing my craft stuff in the basement. I kind of want to, like, get back on that. So I think I'm going to go back to my original plan, which was Sunday. So I think Sunday afternoon is going to be nail day. But my nails, like, the parts that are chipping are also, like, the nail is ripping a little bit too, so it's just like, ugh. So the shaping of it all will be kind of interesting on Sunday. Oh, the Aurifil vids are... Oh, my go time this week for sleepy time. Nice. That's funny. Lulling people asleep. Actually, that's, I've been listening to lives just all day long. It's kind of the perfect droning nothing that is still like a hair interesting. That just kind of goes for the day. It keeps me focused on getting stuff done and just staying chill with it all and stuff too. So that's kind of my go-to thing lately too, is just listen to lives. All right, what path do we want to take here? I'm kind of thinking we weave into like his beak area maybe, and then jump and get these two dudes, and then maybe jump and do this guy. So maybe we'll jump to here and go around this direction, so we kind of end up here. Then I gotta get this guy up here, and then way the heck over here, and then jump back to weave it in. So that's kind of annoying, that big jump there. I feel like I could have planned that better, but I think that's my plan. So I'm going to weave in right here, jump, 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 zoop, jump, jump. Okay. I got it figured. I'll just weave into his beak. Yeah. Beak is fine. 1, 2. I'm going to try and pull on these a little bit more. There we go. And 3 to lock it in. I'm just nervous with the thread chicken now. I'm like, I need as many little extra millimeters as I can. I am going to trim these little buggers though. Boop. I didn't really do a good job of that, but good enough. Okay, flip it around. Alright. Start with this guy. So we have this gray and then black yet to do. The black is just for all the eyes. That I might not jump around as much though. Maybe I will. So I'll probably start with this guy's eyes, then jump over to here because he's got little feathers to do. Oh, and his little wing there too. His wing nubbin. That's black as well. And then I'm just going to jump around. I jumped around with all these other ones. That'll just be faster. Can you weave the back? Caitlin's asking, can I weave the back of the knots like a different direction? I've been in cross-stitch mode all week and can't remember how to do those. So what you're asking, I think, is, how I'm weaving into the ends, or I'm weaving my ends into the backs of the stitches, like here. Is there a way to do that just if you only have like a French knot? So there's not really much to weave into. I'm trying to think. Like if all I had on here, like I had to do a French knot like way the heck up here or something, I would, and I didn't want to jump and I had nothing to weave into, I'd probably just do the French knot. Like I'd probably hold the end of the thread and then do the French knot as best I can and come back, and I'd probably just tie that in a knot and like trim it. I haven't come across having to do that too much, but in a land of me being lazy, I would probably just tie a knot, or yeah, I'd maybe just even tie a knot, do the French knot then, and then come to the back and just kind of like weave in the back of that knot a little bit. So that isn't, ideal because I'm still doing that knot on the back, but I feel like just to have like floating French knots like that, I mean, I'm doing floating French knots right now, but where it's just so far away that I don't have anything nearby to weave in. Or if I really didn't want to see, like if I hold this up to the light, if I really didn't want to see any of these guys, I would probably just tie a knot, then come to the front, do the French knot, and then go to the back again, and then just kind of tie a knot, like in that little bit of thread in between the fabric and the knot, if you know what I mean. I'd probably just tie another knot and then trim it. So they would still kind of, then I wouldn't have the jump in there. So yeah, maybe that's how I would do it. Yeah, that's a conundrum I haven't had to really think about. But yeah, I think I would just tie a knot, come to the front, do the French knot, then go to the back and try and tie a knot within all that stuff. Yeah, I'm playing it out in my head. I think that's what I would do. Okay, I gotta see what's gray and what's black. Okay, so just the outline's gray. Everything on the inside is black. I'm trying to... In my head, I want to go clockwise, but I'm going counterclockwise, so I end up sort of around here, which would be maybe an easier jump. Oops, to that guy. Oh, Bailey says submitted in order. Thank you so much, Bailey. I appreciate that. So yeah, just as a reminder, you guys, we're doing a special deal again tonight. I'm liking doing this because, you know, you guys that come to my lives, that's just really, really nice of you guys. So I'm happy to like give some bonus gifts for that. I appreciate that a ton. So tonight it's $20. Spend $20 or more in the shop, penguinandfish.com, and I will throw in a mystery gift for free. And again, you don't have to put in a code or anything like that. Maybe we'll do that at some point, but like you don't have to put in a code. We just look at, you know, who ordered during this time and we'll just tack it on. Hey Nicole, thanks for hopping on. All right, just going around his little bum. I don't remember if John's parents got more chicks this year. I feel like for some reason they might have gotten some more chicks, but that's a lot of chickens then. Oh, maybe it was last year. I think they got meat chickens last year, but I'm not sure they're doing that this year. So I think it's just their normal chickens. Their egg-laying chickens. Thanks, Nicole. We're almost done. We will be finishing it up tonight. Oh, okay, let's see. Second chickens kit. Oh, I think I said that already. Is going to a friend who will put in a well-lit area. Just worried about the threads. Oh, showing for mine. Okay, so what you could do, although if you're really having a lot of light come through, you're still going to have this problem. But what some people do is they'll put another piece of fabric down. So instead of just stitching through one piece of fabric, they'll be stitching through two. So that can kind of minimize, I'm trying to hold it up to my light here, that can minimize how much is seen. But if it is going to be like on a window or something, then I see what you're saying. Then yeah, you know what? Maybe that whole little knot thing that I was talking about, maybe that is the way to go. You can cut, I mean, like if you did that, tie a little knot, then do the French knot and go to the back again. You can cut the threads after you tie a knot. You can cut the threads pretty short. And if you're worried about it coming out, actually what you could do is you could leave the threads like a little, like manageable. And then you could take some like Elmer's glue. You wouldn't want to get it on the fabric, but you could just like glue, like run it through, like glue your fingers a little bit and then put it on those threads, and then once it dries, you could probably snip it really, really short. That might be an idea. Because then you could have all of them like individual, and on the back, you'd be cutting it really short, so on the back it would just look kind of like a knot too, because if you started with a knot. So that makes sense. I think that would work. We're gonna have to try that sometime. We're gonna have to attempt to do like something that we try and have like look as clean on the back as the front, like with no jumps. And maybe we get super putsy with it and do little things like that, like each French knot individually. So you could do both those things. So you could stitch through 2 pieces of fabric instead of just the one, and then you could do each individually, and then like, so you can't see the ends, you could like glue them a hair, and then like snip them really close. And if it comes out, that's fine, because you've only done the one. You can just like redo it if you trim it like too much or something. I kind of like that idea. I kind of want to do that. It'd be kind of fun. Ooh, Nicole says, I just started my second placemats cross stitch. Ooh, on plastic canvas. Nice. How big of a set are you doing? Bailey says, do you draw up the patterns? I do. So these are all of the things over at Penguin and Fish. They are all my drawings. And I'm always trying to become a better artist and better at drawing stuff. So it's always kind of fun when people give me ideas and stuff for what we should do next and stuff. But yes, so they're all my drawings, and then we have them as kits. Some of them are available as fabric only patterns. Actually, just the embroidery of the month we have as a fabric only as well, if you have like all the supplies. And then we have PDF digital patterns of all of them too. But yep, they are, as of right now, they're my drawings. But I do kind of like the idea that we could have like guest artists and stuff at some point. All right, I'm going to try and travel a little bit away over to this gray one. We're going to have to kind of hop up to it and then hop back to this guy, I think. Last little French knot for the... I literally almost said kibble again. I don't even call like cat food kibble. I don't know why the word kibble is in my head here. But last chicken feed one. How do I do a French knot? I will do the... Ooh, I think I was a little off screen there. I will do this French knot. I'll explain the process through this one. So feel free to... well, maybe I'll post a French knot video tomorrow or something. Otherwise, I do have the replay of this will be on YouTube, so you can check it out there and zoom ahead to this. But all right, I have come up. So here's my dot. I have come up on one side of the dot. So when I do a French knot, I don't go like in the middle. I come to one side of where I want to be. All right, so I'm going to be holding it with my left, the floss with my left hand, and the floss that's coming out of the fabric there. And now I'm going to point my needle towards my hand there. So I'm kind of making a circle. I don't want to point it towards the fabric. I'm pointing it towards my hand. And then I'm just going to wrap around that thread twice. And I'm going to hold those wraps. I'm going to hold that loop with my fingers here, okay? Now at this point, I am going to turn my needle, and now I am going to point it back at the fabric. And I'm going to just shush all this excess out of my way, and I'm going to point it towards the fabric while I'm still holding those loops. And now it helps to like have it on the table like this, so both my hands are free. And then I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to put it back on the dot, but not in the exact same hole. I am actually like a thread or two of fabric away from that original piece, so I'm going to go right there, and I'm going to put the needle in halfway, and then I can let go of the loops. I'm going to pull my thread tight, so those loops are tight against the needle and tight against the fabric. And I always like doing this step. Not everyone does this, but I like putting like a finger or a thumb on those loops, and then I can pull my needle the rest of the way through. And I'm going to just slowly pull the thread until I can't feel it go anymore. And there's the little French knot. So I do go more in depth in that sometimes, but that was my last little gray French knot there. So I'll do all these eyes, all these little dudes' eyes are also French knots. So I'll definitely be doing some more here. All right, I'm gonna weave in this end back over here. So hopefully that made sense. Sometimes I feel I over-explain things and then it gets confusing. Oh, so helpful video for embroidery kits beginner. Oh, nice, but the edge of the hoop, is easy to hurt the hand. You can, if it's hard to hold onto the hoop, because I know, like with arthritis and stuff, that can be harmful. Like that can be a lot. Oh, am I done with the gray? I think that's it. Yeah. You can definitely get an embroidery stand that will help. That'll keep your hands free and you won't have to like hold on to the hoop like that. As far as sharpness, these edges are not really sharp. Sometimes it might be like where it connects, it might be a little bit rough, so you want to just like be careful, like swooshing your hand over it. But like I think for the most part, like the edges are pretty gentle here. Okay, all we have left is black. And we have a tiny piece of black, but not enough for what we're doing here. So let's get a bigger piece. Oops, I'm kind of making a mess with that. Another 24 inches or so, my sort of standard. Oh, you're doing six placemats. Nice. That'll be a perfect little collection. I've been going through a bunch of fabric, and in my basement, like I said, I'm going through all my craft stuff, and I found like a bin of like upholstery weight fabric, and there was a few like samples in there of just, from a sample card of fabric that were like the perfect size for placemats. So I'm kind of thinking I want to do placemats out of those. Do you like using an embroidery stand? Are they worth the investment? I do like using them. I don't ever really use them here because I know I like to try and do the projects that we're doing like with the stuff that people would have like from the kit. So I don't usually use a stand, and I'm doing most of my work live. I don't do much when I'm not live as far as embroidery goes, and as far as a lot of things go with crafting. I try and do it all live. So I don't use a stand often, but when I do, it is a way to get things to go faster and stuff. And if I'm filming like short kind of how-to videos, then I'll sometimes use a stand just so that it doesn't move around all over the place on screen all the time. Like it hopefully doesn't make everyone so dizzy like me, this not being static and me moving it around. So hopefully that's okay. But I do like using them. I don't know if it's worth the investment unless you're like really sold on it. Like if you're doing a lot of work and want to work you want to work faster, or if you're doing like video stuff, or thanks for the little TikToks crying, or if you wanted to do, or if you had some physical reason, like it was hard to hold, or you're doing just tons of French knots all the time, tons of stitches where you want both hands, like French knots, for example, then I'd say go for it. I am not real happy with a lot of stands out there. I was trying to like make my own stand. I might still try and get those together at some point. So I don't know. I'm kind of half and half on it. Like I do like it. I do think they're valuable. One thing that you can try if you aren't sure you want a stand yet, I've seen this done two different ways. But what you can do is, so this will help you see if you even like stitching like just with both hands available, which is nice. So what you can do is you can dangle your piece off of like the edge of the table, so you just have like, so everything underneath is exposed, so you can get underneath and stuff, and you can put like a really heavy book on the top here, so you're just like dangling off your table, right? And then you have something heavy there. The other way I've seen it is you can actually get like, you know, little clamps, like those hand clamp things. What are those called? I don't know. But you can clamp it onto the edge of your table. So if you just clamp here and here, and then, like I said, with the other way too, like all this is kind of just dangling off the table, that would be another way to test if you like stitching that way. Because then, I mean, it is really nice. You can have like one hand on the back and helping with that, and one hand on the front, and French knots are a whole lot easier. So it is fun. So there's ways to kind of get that feel. Oh, I kind of wove in the wrong side. I wanted to weave in over here. Oh well, I'm gonna just jump over here. But yeah, I would say like give those a try, those ideas, and see how you like it. And if you just can't go back, if you can't go back to holding it like what I'm doing now, which may be the case because it is kind of nice having both hands free for sure. And then you do get kind of sick of it just like dangling off the table, like you want to adjust it so it's higher and that sort of thing, then yeah, then I'd say go for the stand. Oh, Nolene says you could clamp it. Oh yeah, clamp it on the edge of the table. Exactly. Oh, C-clamps. C-clamps. I'm thinking of those ones. I just know them because John uses them for film stuff. They're like a V, like this, and then you like have to really squeeze on it, and then the other side opens just a little bit. I don't know. That was my pantomime of those. But yeah, a C-clamp. Any of that would work for sure. I would put a little fabric down on the C-clamp just so like you're protecting your fabric. But yeah, C-clamp, that would just make sense. That would work. I should really try and do that more often. And if you did want to try a stand as well, like there's like cheap ones and stuff on Amazon, but they're gonna feel cheap too. Do you tie a knot on the thread before starting the embroidery? I don't. I actually weave into the backs of stitches that already exist. So I have no knots on the back of my embroidery at all. I've been weaving in, so here you can see from the side, I've just been weaving in my thread. I go 3 times. So I weave it in one way, then I weave it in the other way, and then I weave it in again to the backs of stitches. It's that third time that kind of locks it in. So I am just weaving in all the ends and at the beginning as well. So so you might be thinking, well, what if you don't have any stitches yet? What do you weave it into? In that case, I will do something called an away knot, which is just I tie a knot in the thread, and then I go like from the front to the back, like a far away from where I'm going to start. So if I'm going to start here, I might put the thread, I might go from the front to the back here, and then I'll start stitching. So I'll have a big piece of thread just hanging out on the back here. I will do all my stitching, and then when I'm done with that thread, I'll weave in the end, and then this thread, that one that I started out with far away, I will trim that and weave in that end as well. So I'm basically reserving a piece of thread to weave in later. It might seem weird because it's like, oh, am I wasting tons of thread and stuff? But I just like not having knots on the back because I hate when those little knot ends pull through to the front, and I hate when I'm stitching something and my thread gets caught on one of those knots without me knowing, and then I've done a zillion other stitches. So ever since I started just weaving in my ends, all those problems have gone away. There's nothing to catch on the back, so I don't have any weird big bloops on the back. And yeah, none of my little ends are coming through either. Ooh, that felt hard to pull through. Okay, Let's go here. So this is my last stitch on this guy. He's looking happy. You guys, we're actually going the whole time, so I won't be doing that coloring in thing. This is actually taking longer than I thought. We might actually go over a few minutes, or it might be done like right on time. So, all right, I'm just jumping to these places. Let's get this little eye. Oh, I was gonna do that slower. I'll do these other ones, other French knots slower. I think I'm gonna just jump over. I know I'm just jumping now so you can see all these stitches in the back. Oh, hey, here's an opportunity to do fly stitches again. Thought we were done with those, but these little bloops are perfect for that. There we are. So sweet. Oh, no problem. I am more than happy to answer any questions for sure. Yeah, and I know, like, okay, so I let's see, the next embroidery we'll be doing is not next week, but the week after. So actually Tuesday. The first Tuesday of June is when we'll be embroidering again, and I'll for sure be doing a demo again of that. So I know I just kind of tried to explain it, so it's a little goofy. I do, if you go onto my YouTube, there should be a link from TikTok, but there will be, like in the most popular videos or something, there'll be like an away knot video. It's called an away knot, like A-W-A-Y, knot. And that should show you versus me just trying to explain it, which I'm not sure I'm doing a great job of. But yeah, you're basically reserving a piece of thread at the beginning that you will later weave in. Is kind of the concept. Oh, I like all this little black detail on this dude. Just like this guy, he's got his little details. Alright, we are almost done here, you guys, so I'm gonna just mention one more time that any order of $20 or more tonight during the live, or just like, you know, a few minutes after, I will throw in a free mystery gift with no code needed. I will just look at, you know, the timestamp on your order, basically. All right, I'm full. Just jump into the next spot. I have a big crisscross going through his body. All right, so here's the French knot slower again. So I'm holding the thread that comes from the fabric with my left hand, pointing the needle towards my hand, so not towards the fabric, pointing it towards my hand. Wrap it around twice and grab that wrap. Then now point your thread, your needle towards the fabric, and I'm going to go real close to that first where the thread's coming out, but not in the exact same hole. I'm just nearby. I'm going to put my needle in halfway, and I'm still holding onto it. And there are my loops. I let go of my loops. Now I can pull that thread tight, so it's tight against the fabric and tight against my needle. And now I just like holding it there with my finger, and then now I can pull the needle and the thread through till it gets all the way done. And there's our French knot. So here's it a little bit faster. So I do come up on one side of my dot, and I always kind of start on the lower right hand, and then I go to the upper left hand. So I'm almost kind of crossing over the drawn dot there. Just again, because I don't want to go in the exact same hole, because then you risk the knot pulling through to the back. And I don't want that. So here's it again at more normal time. There we go. And again, I am placing the fabric on the table. So this is where if you have an embroidery stand, you don't have to deal with that at all. You know, it's just clamped and you have both hands free, which is awesome for French knots. And I mean, I'm putting it on the table here, but you could put it on your lap. You just want both hands free. So like if I was stitching on the couch, I would just put it on my lap for these French knots. I have done it with still holding onto the hoop and everything, but it's not easy to do it just like sort of one-handed and to kind of hold it like that. That's not fun. It's much easier to set it down in your lap or on a table. And you guys, that was our last stitch for this little dude. Let's weave in the end, and then we're done. And I think we'll call it a night as well. So I will be here next week on Monday and Tuesday, but then I'm taking off till the Tuesday after. So that first Tuesday in June, I'll be back here, and we'll be working on, where do we leave off? E, F, G, H. Okay, I. Ooh, I like I. So we'll be doing the inchworm embroidery. So I and J. So H, I. Yep, I and J. So we'll be doing, the first week of June, we'll be doing the inchworm. And the second week of June, we'll be doing the jellyfish. Two of my favorites from that ABC collection. Did I weave this in 3 times? I think I did. So that's what we'll be working on when we come back. But Monday and Tuesday of next week, let me flip this over first. So cute. So Monday and Tuesday of next week, we'll be working on that nest and tweet. So this is the freebie that comes with the embroidery of the month, which is our chicken. Our kit, the kit version of this will come with the nest and tweet quilt pattern for free. I am going to do a demo on Monday and Tuesday of next week on the appliquing of this bird. So we're going to do the bird, and I'm going to do a demo on how to do his nest. That'll be just like scrap yarn, and then a demo on these applique leaves and this these branches. I'm going to do a smaller size. It's going to be like the size of a pillow, because I think I'm going to turn this into a pillow when I'm done. I kind of like the black. I'm going to have to see what color of fabric I have, but this is a great project for scraps. Like, this looks super scrappy. This is all from one fabric collection, but I'm going to just do it with scraps. So actually, while I'm going through all my stuff in the basement, I should be like collecting things to do this with. Maybe I'll do like a bluebird instead of a cardinal. That'd be kind of fun. I know, I be broke. Oh. Well, we do have PDF versions of all of these too, which are definitely cheaper. And we have free patterns as well, so you can check out our freebie section for sure. All right, you guys, thank you again. I just love how these little dudes came out. These little fellers are really funny. This guy is just so tall. He's checking something out over here. He's like, what the heck is that stork scissors over there? Dad's looking at the same thing. So the dad and this dude, their eyes are on something over yonder that everyone else doesn't see. Funny. Awesome. Ooh, I'm going to get like new eggs. John's dad is coming tomorrow with some more fresh eggs from the chickens. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. So, all right, you guys. Thank you so much again for joining and for this whole week. It's just been fun stitching the embroidery of the month again with y'all. I am excited for next month's. I worked on getting those kits together today, so those will be, man, it's going to be June soon. Dang, year's like halfway over already. What? So, all right, I will see you again on Monday, hopefully with new nails. That's the plan. And we will work on that nest and tweets quilt project. So have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I'll see you then. Good night. Yep, Bailey, I draw all of the patterns. Oh, thank you, you guys. I appreciate you all hopping in today. I'm just turning off the Facebook and YouTube here.